I've been paying for licensed music for over 10 years now, and a very good chunk of that time has been spent with Soundstripe. But this year, I canceled my Soundstripe subscription in favor of something new and something that, in my opinion, has the potential to be one of the next big things in music for creators. Before I get into all that, I want to talk about some reasons that Soundstripe was actually very good. So right now, I'm on the royalty-free music page for Soundstripe. And you can see there is a huge selection. There are all kinds of different filters you can apply. And Soundstripe really was great for a very, very long time. What I loved the most about it was the ease of finding new songs. They just have an incredibly high quality of music, a high variety, etc. And most importantly, with Soundstripe, you can go up here and you can just easily log in and clear your YouTube channel, which as a YouTube creator was huge for me. Another thing that I think is really great about Soundstripe, because this truly is not a video to just bash Soundstripe, is the fact that they really do have just a ton of amazing curated playlists. This has been really helpful to me, especially when I'm just in a pinch for time. I can just log in and be like, all right, I need something dramatic. And you click into this, and then lo and behold, you got a whole section here of dramatic strings, and pick one, it's going to just pull a little bit of it for you to listen to, and Bob's your uncle. It's great. But recently, I started to get a little frustrated with Soundstripe because, like most creators, I found myself really only needing a handful of licensed songs per month. If I'm doing a series on YouTube, I don't want a brand new song for the intro every time. I want something that feels consistent, so I didn't need a ton of variety. And also last year, my freelance business slowed down a little bit due to a variety of factors, the biggest of which was me having a son, which is incredible. So when I got my bill for almost $300, I had to give it some thought. And of course, when I went to go cancel, they gave me the typical like, oh, stick around, we'll give you, 30% off, whatever. And on top of that, I was kind of being pretty frequently bugged by Soundstripe. Every time I logged in, it was pestering me about not having the right type of account or right type of license for what I was doing, which was weird because they didn't know what I was doing. They just kind of guessed that I didn't know what I was doing. And that wasn't a good feeling. It just kind of felt like they didn't trust that I was using my hard-earned cash the proper way. And to their credit, I did email them and say, hey, I'm using the right license, and they dropped it. So there's that. Another thing that is not a big problem on Soundstripe, but is a big problem on Artlist is AI. I mean, okay, first of all, look at Artlist, just at the cover here. This is all AI. AI video, AI image, AI voiceover, AI music, AI toolkit. There's AI videos playing in the background. All of these are AI studios and AI tools. So if you want a pure AI workflow, maybe go Artlist. But this AI thing in music has become a real problem because right now, the laws around copyright for AI music are loose and not really there. And so who knows, in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, this might become something where, oh, you can't publish this video anymore because the artist who had this AI trained on their music is suing us, so now you can't use this music. In my opinion, AI has no place in art. I think it can be a very powerful tool for research, planning, etc. But I think generative AI in general is no bueno. So what do? Well, thanks to Tom Buck, I found Sound Market, and I gotta say, I genuinely love this website. And before I go any further, I want to say that the reason I'm making this video is because I started to use Sound Market and loved it, and I loved it so much that I reached out to them and got set up with an affiliate code. So this, I guess, technically is sponsored, but it's only because I loved it so much that I reached out to them. And also, if you use the code that's in the description here, it's going to give you 25% off your first year, which is a hell of a deal. But I was immediately super impressed with the quality of the audio, but also the consistency of the audio. It feels like if you go into a playlist on here, everything feels like it belongs together. And I had a great conversation with the owner and founder of Sound Market, and they do so much directly with the artists. They have in-house composers, so everything just feels very cohesive. It just kind of feels like every song was handpicked and not just a collection for the sake of saying they're building the largest library possible. And one thing to note about Sound Market is that they're small. They're very small. And I think that that's an incredibly good thing because they have you as their focus right now. There's easy access to customer support, custom tracks even, which is incredible. You get the whole shebang. So I wanted to kind of walk through their website a little bit here with you guys. I'm on the Pro plan, which means that I have access to things like stems and different versions of songs. So like if you click into a track here, there's an alt mix with no lead, 15-second version, 30-second version, 60-second version, which, guys, let me tell you, more websites need to do this because most of my work is, hey, can we cut a 30-second spot? And then I'm relying on Adobe to remix the music for me. I don't want to do that. I also think it's nice that so far what I've been able to find, any song that has vocals has a version without vocals. And I don't like vocals in my music, guys. Sorry. Don't at me. And one of my favorite things about Soundstripe was the curated playlists, and they have that here, and I freaking love it, you guys. It's actually like good playlists. Like I'm a big lo-fi guy. So being able to pull in some of this awesome lo-fi music and find other ones that are in that same vein, super helpful. And of course, you can clear your own projects. And again, the reason that I'm kind of shouting these guys out so heavily is not because they gave me an affiliate code. It's because the quality is so high that I've been using it in my own projects. I'm using it in this project right now. The background music that you're hearing and have been hearing this whole time is from Sound Market. So who is this for and who is this not for? This part of the video visually is going to be very boring, but just stick with me because I think this part's important. I'll be honest, if you're making 10 videos a month for a bunch of different clients, this probably is not for you. You're probably going to need more quantity instead of quality, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're a YouTuber or a freelancer who's looking to license music for a fraction of the price of the big guys and have a wild quality while you're at it, then this is for you. They also have a free plan, so if you aren't monetized and you just want to try them out, you can. And as far as I know, this is the only one that does that. I mean, like literally, if you go to pricing, there's a straight up free plan. So no credit card required at all. You just log in and do your thing. And I want to be clear, I will never on this channel promote any software, any service, anything that I wouldn't or don't personally use. That's a promise. And again, as a part of this sponsorship, you guys get 25% off. So click the link down below to get 25% off any of their plans for the year, which ends up making it way cheaper than the competition, cheaper than it already is. And I just can't stress enough how much this is just solid music at a great price, and they genuinely seem to care about the creator economy, which is a very rare find these days. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be releasing a video super soon walking through how to edit a video for YouTube from scratch, so make sure you stick around for that. I'll catch you guys soon.